Well, it was the first Nigerian American superdelegate for Maryland at the Democratic National Convention in 2012. As this year's presidential election heats up, Sylvester Okere calls on the African immigrant community to get involved now by getting to know the candidates. VOA's Mariama Diallo caught up with the businessman and political activist.
On a crisp day in Washington, Sylvester Okere says his community has to educate itself on how it could be affected by this year's presidential election.
Many of us think that politics is only on the day of election, but this calls for us to get involved both in rallies, in door knocking, educating our community to get involved.
It's a crowded field of presidential hopefuls.
Signing legislation repealing every word of Obamacare.
Now is not the time for establishment politics. Now is the time for a political revolution.
For Okere, only one of these candidates has the credentials for the job.
I can pick any candidate, I can choose anyone, but I think because for the interest of our community, I will talk about Hillary Clinton. None of them has the information about other parts of the world like Hillary Clinton. She has served as the Secretary of State. She knows not only Africa, she knows everywhere.
We shouldn't let anybody on the public stage say that we are mean-spirited, that we are going to build walls.
We will build a wall.
He says for many, immigration is the #1 topic. Not for him.
I happens to be an ex-immigration officer, and I know the rules and do's and don'ts, and know the importance of, the fear when you are in a land where you don't know anybody. So the fear is there, and but the most important thing also is our economic flourishment, because we all came here for one reason: education and to be able to better our homes. And there's no how you're going to do it if you are not economically, stable.
As a former superdelegate, he was in the heart of the Democratic Convention 4 years ago.
Superdelegate gives you access to everywhere in the convention grounds. I was able to comb every nook and corner of the convention that met all the, top-class individuals that are there, all the elected officials, and everyone that came to the convention.
He says his work in 2012 to re-elect President Obama was relentless, talking to people at metro stations and providing his office for phone banking, even driving people to the polling centers. But he says it paid off when Obama won. Mariama Diallo, VOA News, Washington.